episode of the Miracle Marketing Podcast, where we bring you interviews from business owners, celebrity guests, and hot topics. I'm your host, Brandon Adams, along with my co-host, super producer, Big Perion. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well in the A. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Great. Love that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, send us an email to amiraclepodcast@gmail.com. Okay, on today's show, we have a special guest that I'm sure you will learn a lot about her industry and get some good information from. So we have a special guest, and today's show is dedicated all about music and the music industry. And today we have Miss Malibu on the show that's coming, and she's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. She recently moved to Atlanta, and she is a graduate, Magna Cum Laude, from Alabama A&M University. Welcome to the show, Miss Malibu.
Hey y'all, what's up?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. So we got Big Perion on the show. I'm gonna defer to him because I don't have a gold album. He's the one with the gold album. I just usually am the behind the scenes guy handling the public relations and marketing between the music artists. So Big Perion, let's go. You got some questions for Miss Malibu today?
I sure do. Now, like B said, you're from Tuscaloosa, and I know there's a lot of history and a lot of famous people from Tuscaloosa. One, it's the home of the Crimson Tide,
Right?
And they're Roll Tide, we got Dinah Washington. She's from Tuscaloosa. The heavyweight boxer Deontay Wilder is from Tuscaloosa. There's a guy I came up with in the beat battle league. M16 is from Tuscaloosa. He's a platinum producer, and others.
A lot of producers.
You said what now?
I said a lot of producers.
Yeah, a lot of producers from Tuscaloosa. It's a melting pot of greatness. The music industry, the music scene in Tuscaloosa, where you started at, how does it compare to the scene in Atlanta?
I think as far as music now, like in Alabama, compared to Atlanta, I feel like it's a lot of older music. When you go out or whatever, or go to the club or something in Alabama, and the music that you hear, it's not really gonna be too much like Lil Baby and stuff. It's really gonna be like Jezzy and Gucci, and it's gonna be like older. Well, here, I mean, it is old, but here it would be considered like, oh, y'all playing all that old stuff or whatever. Like it'd be a lot of twerk music and a lot of older music or whatever. But here you hear like everything that's new, like immediately. Like as soon as something new, something on TikTok or something just hit the radio, like they playing it. Like they're not really playing it like that out there, like playing new stuff out there like that.
For sure. I'm from Pensacola, and I know what you're talking about. We usually get music late, if outside of music that comes from the lower half of the United States, the South, whether it's Texas or New Orleans or something like that. We would get that music before we would get anything from up north, from Atlanta on up.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pensacola, I know that you recently opened up for Soulja Boy in Pensacola, and I know.
You from Pensacola?
Yes, that's my hometown. I
yes.
know that it was a diverse crowd.
It was. It was a lot of those there, but they loved me, and I loved them for loving me. So I was all for it. They was lit though. They knew every lyric of Soulja Boy song and everything, and they loved me. They was like, "Girl, you're so cool. Like we love you." I was like, "Yep, definitely come back."
That's dope. That's dope. What made you move to Atlanta?
I moved to Atlanta in 2020 because of COVID. Okay. So I was supposed to go. Well, so my plan in life was to move to Atlanta after I graduated out of college. That was the plan. But when COVID happened, I was supposed to go to Cambridge, Massachusetts for a internship at Google.
Okay.
And they had already gave us our relocation fees and stuff, like our relocation bonus or whatever. And so they were like, when COVID hit, they were like, we not going nowhere. We just gonna be online doing our internship. So I took my relocation fee and I came to Atlanta early because my school was online too. So yeah, that's why I ended up moving early. But I always wanted to come to Atlanta because I wanted to act, I wanted to model and stuff. It ain't nothing in Tuscaloosa, so
Okay. How long have you been doing music?
3 years.
3 years. 3 years. Wow. And what would you say your style is?
What my style is?
Yes.
In music, like, I would say if like I had to classify me, I would say I fall under the ratchet party songs.
Okay.
Club music.
What's your favorite artist in the industry now?
Drake will
who
always be
inspired you?
my favorite artist. Drake will always be my favorite artist.
That's it.
That's it. Oh. Favorite is one. But you're saying, okay, so my favorite female artist is Janae Aiko. But as far as rap,
Yes.
and Latto. For women, yes. For women, Latto. I love Latto. Of course, I love Nicki Minaj, but I like Latto for me. For like the way I rap, I like Latto.
Yes.
Because I feel like she rap like me. I like this girl named Mona Leo. I don't know if you ever heard of her. She's a new rapper. She a new female. But I love Sweetie. Love her. I love her little accent and stuff. Of course I love the city girls because I'm a city girl, of course. I love all the female rappers. I really do. Like, I love girl music. I don't really listen to a lot of men rappers like that, actually, other than Drake.
That's dope. What are your thoughts on the explosion of the female artists in the music industry now? Because they're dominating right now.
No, yeah, it's a lot of new female artists, but I love it because I love girl music. So I love girls that sound like girls. I don't like too much of the girls that do the trap beats or sound like, rapping like guys or whatever. I don't like that. I like the party girl music. Like, I'm talking about me being cute and shaking my butt. Like, that's what I want to that's what I want to hear. Girl stuff. I don't want to hear about too much spinning no blocks. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about going to get my nails done. And I want to, so I love all the female artists. And I remember growing up and being like, wanting to, like, I used to do poetry, but like I used to make little raps or whatever. And I used to be like, oh, I literally remember telling somebody, like, I can't be a rapper. Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper. Like, but now it's like, it's so many, it's so many female rappers now. Like, I can't even keep up.
What are some of your who would you like to work with in the near future?
In the near future?
Yeah, who would you like to collaborate with?
If I could get my first like major feature, I want it to be Latto.
Okay. And do you have any projects out now?
I actually don't have no projects out right now, but I'm working on it. It's coming very, 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 very soon.
You have a single.
We're gonna have to get Perry on to produce one of them tracks.
I have a single. Yeah, I have a single out now. I have a couple singles out, but I have a single that we're pushing out now. But I have an EP coming with 7 songs.
Okay. And when do you expect that to be finished?
Well, I expect it to be dropped within at least 3 to 4 weeks. So
Okay.
like very soon.
Do you have any? I know I heard Beast asking, was I gonna produce anything on your project?
I don't know. We ain't picked the songs yet. I mean, in my idea, in my head, we got all the songs. But
Okay.
tell me, we ain't picked nothing yet.
I have a few questions.
Yes.
Go ahead, B.
So, reading over your bio, I see that you have a degree in computer science, and you have a bachelor's degree. I'm proud of that. So, having a backup plan as an artist, and what would you say for the young artist that's coming up? How important it is to also pursue school, have a backup plan, and things of that nature. When they're pursuing the industry.
Well, I just feel like I'm a realist. So like I feel like everybody should still have like everybody has dreams, yes. And I'm big on everybody following their dreams. Very, very big on everybody following their dreams. But I'm also big on like being multi-talented.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I could do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I really and honestly and wholeheartedly feel like I can do anything. If I want to start building houses tomorrow, I feel like I can start building houses tomorrow. I think not enough people understand how important it is to be well-rounded. So to all the people, to all the kids or whatever, everybody out there, I do feel like education is important. I don't feel like people need to be so stuck on like exact, like how people be like, oh, the stuff I learned in school, like I never used or whatever. You use the stuff you learn in school. You just don't see yourself using it every day, like because we're not sitting at no desk telling you to figure out no problems, but you use problem solving skills every day. You use stuff like that every day. So I do feel like school is important. And my kids will be going to school too.
There you go. So another question. What I want to do is with both of you, I want to add a little bit of entertainment news of current topics, and I want to get you guys' take on it. So recently, you had Chris Brown and Tinashe having a little beef where she said she was embarrassed to work with Chris Brown and also R. Kelly. And Chris Brown clapped back saying, name 5 Tinashe songs or die. And he said, boom, everybody's dead. What's you guys,
I saw that.
what's you guys take on that?
Oh, what's my take on it?
Yep.
I'm dead. First of all, I like Chris Brown, I like Tinashe. And first of all, I love 2-1. But I'm not gonna lie, like that, like I know anything other than 2-1 and what's the dang, I can't even throw a fit. I don't know nothing but throw a fit, but he have to come here like that because I like Tinashe and I love 2-1.
Well, he said name 5 songs or everybody's
I
dead.
can't name 5, but they don't matter. Like what? Let's put some respect on the one-hit wonders. Okay, let's put some respect on them one-hit wonders. Okay.
Carry on. What's your take?
I don't know any of her songs off the top of my head. Now I am familiar with her. I remember seeing her on YouTube and looking at a couple of her videos or whatever, but I think it's kind of petty, one for male artists and female artists to go back and forth like that,
I think so too.
I think it would be better if he would just, if she said something or she came at him, to just ignore it. Especially if it's not going. I know a lot of people use negative energy to feed their projects. A lot of people capitalize off of it or whatever. But if it's not going to benefit either one of them, and a comment like that seemed like it's more personal. Him and her, like it was something else behind that.
I think they got into it or something too, because I didn't know what they was why he said that coming, but I did see that coming. But I think they probably got into it. They probably did. Okay. That sounds about right.
So, Miss Malibu, you write a lot of your songs on love and relationships. So there's 2 big stories in the entertainment industry right now where Jezzy and his wife have filed for divorce, Jeannie Mai, and also Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor are getting a divorce. What are your thoughts on that?
I did see that they getting a divorce. Luckily, I'm not into reality TV and stuff, so I don't be invested into these people's lives. But I still be keeping up with the times. So I do know I was very shocked at Jezzy and Jeannie Mai, and I was very shocked at Tiana Taylor too. I was, but you know what? When Tiana Taylor dropped a little statement and she was like, "We still cool, like, but we've been separated for some time now. We just don't keep out in our business." I was like, that's what resonated with me. Y'all don't need to be in them folks' business. That's what resonated with me. Yep. That love life need to be private.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Perion.
I think a lot of the relationships start out as club relationships, and a lot of times
Promo relationships.
yeah, and they're not they hope for the best, you know, because it looked like a good storyline or whatever, but sometimes it's hard if they're not working together and doing everything they're supposed to do to help keep the marriage together, then it's not gonna stay, especially if they're not. Tiana Taylor and her husband, they are the only ones to me, because I haven't seen a lot of Jesus' relationship. They're the only ones to me that actually showed each other a lot of affection, even in her music, you know. When she put out her music, she would reference her relationship and stuff like that. But I just think a lot of the problems come with them having too many people in their relationships.
They did some songs. They did songs together, and then when they were here in Vegas, they opened for. Well, I wouldn't say they opened. They performed at halftime at the WNBA All-Star game, and Iman Shumpert was her DJ while she was performing. So that's a good thing that they, seem to work together and things like that.
Yeah, it seemed like they still. That's why could nobody tell that they had been separated for a while. Exactly, because they work together good, and as long as they work together good, it's all that matters. Like,
yeah, and a lot of that stuff, I think is industry based, because a lot of artists when they get into relationships, it seems like their career kind of fades a little bit because they're trying to build their family, their home life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because at the end of the day, like, running around and keeping up with shows and doing all of that, of course, for fans to feel like they in your life, it take a lot. You got to post a lot. You got to show a lot. So as soon as somebody feel like as soon as you start living your regular life, a week might pass, a month might pass, and folks are like, but your fans are looking for you to post. So they're like, dang, it's been a week. You might feel like, oh, it ain't been that long, but they feel like, dang, I'm looking every day. So I feel like that's why.
Yeah. And industry execs put pressure on the artists, they'll say stuff like your fan base, they cling more to you when you're single.
Oh yeah, they say that too, definitely. So especially but that's more true for women than it is for men, because for men, you kind of look more appealing when you got a girl, you treating her right. Like, now more girls want you, you know what I'm saying? But for the girl, they be like, no, you need to make sure all dudes want you.
Yeah.
Well, we're running short of time, so I want to get a last few things in. So, Miss Malibu, would you ever do reality TV? I know you were saying something about you don't watch reality TV. If you had the opportunity to hop on a show like Love and Hip Hop or something like that, or Growing Up Hip Hop, would that be something that you would be interested in?
Now in my career, yes, because of course the exposure. I've never watched Love and Hip Hop. I've never watched that type of reality TV. I watched the little game shows, y'all. I never watched the little drama shows or whatever. But I don't want to, because I don't want to. I feel like they're gonna make me be in some drama.
That's the point.
But exactly. And I'm being there knocking. I cuss.
No.
Oh,
keep it PG. Keep it PG.
Well, I'm being there hitting a little meat. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
Okay. So my few more questions. You talked about who you would like to collaborate with. Latto is one of your favorite artists. I had a chance to meet Latto. We had a meeting. This was like early in her career. She was in my office. We were supposed to do some work with her when she was first on the show that Jermaine Dupri had. And
yeah, I know what show you're talking about.
I can't even remember it off the top of my head. Latto's very cool. Met her a few times, even when she was first coming out when I used to live in Atlanta. So she's hot right now. Glorilla's hot right now. Would you work with any one of those or Nicki Minaj as well?
I work with any one of them because I listen to all of them.
Okay.
I feel like me and Latto, I feel like we kind of rap similar. That's why I say Latto so much. I feel like it will flow real good. So I feel like that'd probably be, if I had to pick, like I feel like that'd probably be the best use of my pick. So, but no, definitely anybody. I listen to all of them on repeat all day. Yeah.
How can your fans find you? Your links and everything.
My Instagram, or really my on everything, any social media is at THEVMISS Malibu on everything. So not hard to find at all. And on YouTube, it's Miss Malibu, MISS Malibu.
You ever come out to Vegas?
Do I ever come out? I love Vegas.
Okay. When you come out to Vegas, we have to connect.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's where y'all stationed at. I love Vegas.
I'm in Vegas.
Well, I'm in Atlanta.
Perion's in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. I'm like, yes, I love Vegas. I was just saying we need to go in 2 weeks.
That's dope. That's dope. What's next for Miss Malibu? Upcoming shows?
I got a lot of upcoming shows. Like we finna go a lot of places. My next out of town show is in Savannah, Georgia, October 2nd. So that'll be posted on my Instagram too. So y'all go follow me. But like we finna hit New York, New Jersey, Houston, Dallas, Raleigh, Charlotte. Y'all, we finna hit a couple different places. So yes.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show. We have Miss Malibu. Go check out her video. She has a hot new video on YouTube. That looked like it was shot in Miami. Was that in Miami?
It was shot in Miami.
Okay, that's dope. She on the yacht, and
showing the cheeks.
Yeah.
Well, funds out.
Go check it out. It's hot. Follow her on all her social media. Thank you guys again for tuning in to the show. Thank you, Miss Malibu, for taking the time to be on the A Miracle Marketing Podcast. We'll get this promoted. And Big Perion, thank you again, sir, for being on the show.
Thank you.
And thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you.